Welcome back. We are watching a little bit more City the Animation, and of course, everything goes exactly as planned, as long as that plan is to ruin your life and dignity by releasing YouTube videos. So yeah, quite accurate, really. But there's plenty more going on in the city than just that. If there's not old men trying to reclaim their youth, a soccer team that is anything but, and of course the wealth disparity of the classes, and kidnapping. I'm sure it all makes sense somewhere, but to find out what, gonna need to watch more. So strap yourselves in and get a drink. So we can begin. It's a true shame. If only they put out videos that are worth watching. Not that I'm really one to talk, but still. I mean, she's got the directing bug, unfortunately. Her art is lost in this time. The solution to all of their problems. I mean, we know that photography is one. Watching others suffer is another. Taking life slow, the simple things. There is some joy in that, I guess. Well, at least I know it's not only me that is suffering from stagnation. It happens all across the world. But yeah, there are definitely people that can find joy and fun in the moment, in of existing itself. Those people are few and far between, though. Don't believe I'm one of them, unless I'm sleeping. That's quite an enjoyable hobby. Now, obviously, when it comes to kind of life in Japan, city life and whatnot, we've seen things from a whole different bunch of perspectives, whether it be the rural countryside and that kind of beauty in the undeveloped, the farmland aspects, or the city life itself with people all around. But I've forgotten my train of thought. All I know is it's a lot better than where I live currently. And will they get published at all? Is it going to be replay like before, where we got one person standing out amongst them? Okay, an actual just... to be fair, I kind of get it. It's an abstract art piece. Well, broccoli enjoying a tea party. Strengthening the leg muscles and the core right there. What did he eat? Ah, okay. a CGI AI imaging. And as a surprise upset, the magazine just stopped the contest. Yeah, I mean, those that are confident in losing would suggest that kind of thing, but she's going to live to regret that now, isn't she? She's going through the floor soon. Damn right. If only guilt was so easily relieved. I mean, close enough? Is it front and center? But hey, at least you get to split the prize. I was going to mention earlier that there is a certain joy in sort of like the mundane. So when you're taking pictures of a working man in his profession, I'm not surprised that as one, because certain things like that have been a big part of competitions before. Yeah, we don't really see anyone go into the antiques place apart from the barber. Success. Now, how much is being charged? Yeah. So many emotions. But to be fair, if she explained the situation, maybe there'd be a little... That's a weird zoom where everything following along, the path itself was going back. Yeah. If she explained her situation, the shopkeeper, the proprietor of the place might understand. Can she borrow some money? I mean, searching for a weak spot. I don't think violence is necessarily the answer. I mean, if it was an old woman with her groceries, would it still be the solution of fist first? But yeah, apparently the main course of action against the unknown is to fly into a rage and attack. And I do love the scene throughout the day, the sunflowers wilting after getting their sun. You know, this could have been over a lot easier if she had just sidestepped and bent down for the coin. How does the Moshi man feel about this entire situation? I mean, hasn't really moved out of the way, or littering hasn't really moved out of the way, or even blinked once, I think. splendid display. He enjoyed that thoroughly. Here's 500 yen. She killed him! That's it. Straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Nice. I like the kind of diffraction through the mist and clouds there. After that rest, he's ready for round 2. So, his turn to attack. At least it wasn't lower. She has decent technique, I think. Wow, actually took a defensive stance. Do you think she's forgotten what she's here for? I certainly have. It was just building up the chip damage to counter later on. Such nice voice acting. I think she did well for holding out that long against such a worthy adversary. Let's hope no one was watching to regale with that. That story. Through the power of her fists, she got across the gravity of her situation. Alright. Now, I've never watched horse racing, let alone bet on it. I'd forget who it was that I was backing, to be fair, but also they pulled out knives. It's quite popular. Everyone's listening into this. It sounds like there's grounds for disqualification and a false start. I've forgotten. Was he the magician guy in the tower? I can't really remember. See, when it comes to the horse names, it's something that when these things are being announced, I'm just so fast, and I'll be so far behind I wouldn't remember what's going on. Excuse me. Everyone just... Let's hope they're easily degradable. Don't want to pollute the nearby rivers with unwanted paper pulp. And just like that, the ripped tickets block out the sun, crops wither and die. Probably a good thing that no one won with that many tickets. It's going to be difficult trying to piece together the remnants of the tickets in case there was a running one in there. I mean, she had more than one horse on that ticket. It's a glorious turn of events. Teeth marks. Aha! Congratulations, everyone! Get the tape out. I don't think these would be valid tickets, to be fair, anymore. It's an interesting jigsaw puzzle. Will it still be, accepted though as a ticket? Is it still legible enough? Everyone has their own craft knife and glue. Yeah, some people are doing it for the love of the game, others are in it just for the money, and we know what hers is, but still. Suddenly aliens! A sinkhole. I mean, with the weight loss of not having a jockey. To think there'd be an entire, 6-minute segment of just horse racing. What is this description? With so many winners, though, I think the prize is going to be diluted a little. Yeah, the swirl of emotions around this plate. A gazelle. I mean, it could have been a unicorn. Or a bicorn. Yeah, that was a twist of fate, wasn't it? Who could have seen that kind of result coming, apart from everyone ever watching this show? Maybe not the gazelle part, or the robot, or the infighting. Pretty much everything about it was interesting its own right. Sitting in an empty room as you pack up your life, ready to move elsewhere. I had that kind of moment when I moved from my flat. It has great sentimental significance, that pumpkin. Forgotten what that beam was for. Speed running everything. Just one thing is missing from this picture. So, is she not going to be in? That was it? Ah, there she is. It's like a farewell tour. Why does this feel like an anime I know? Who are you? What was I doing? What was my name? This will be the first and last time that they meet. Oh, she remembered that the dad was there at least. But I do like that throughout her adventures and running there, you actually see the heat build up or not. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else. I wish them the best. Probably better than any summer vacation or summer break that I'll have. Simplicity is an art form in of itself. I do want to try proper tamagoyaki at some point. Please get down from there. And in that time that he went outside to shout, they've finished the lot. How many bottles are they going to bring out by the end of the night? You know, when a group of old men get together and their idea of summer break is just a metric fuck ton of sake, you know it's going to be a good time. And when they start crying and trying to fly, that's when you've hit the height of the evening. Okay. They've each got different vessel. Are they going to pass it round and try each one? I mean, if it somehow makes it gross, I don't even drink, and this may change my mind. Hmm. He's one to talk, but still. I might not like how this evening might end. I don't know. I've had some pretty crap ones from supermarkets. This might be a good time in the evening to ask for a payment in advance or your paycheck and whatnot. Maybe another glass or two. You know, hell, an entire bottle. She's one of the boys. To be fair, compared to her usual companions that she goes around with, is it any worse? I need to find my group of old Japanese men to drink with. That's not a sentence that could ever go wrong. But yeah, there has been several elements of this episode which kind of hit a little close, going around uh, uh, your old town, just experiencing it for one last time before you move. I've done that to some extent. Even if it is only like 30 minutes down the road, but still. The idea of having a photography competition and making compromises to protect yourself and come out on the other side, at least with some small win. Yeah, I've definitely done that in the past. And insulting those that you think have no chance, only for them to best you. I'd be surprised if there was anyone that hadn't experienced that at some point or another. How many noises is she going to make in the background over there? Oh. Well, the town's not long to live, is it? Meteor storm's going to take them out. I mean, I'd take the chance, whether superstitious or not, but... Really gotta get it in quick, then. Right. I don't think it works quite like that. She's going to make it her life's mission to make sure that it didn't come true. Really? Someone like her? I think... It's quite a... Damn! World peace that has been stolen away from us because of extraterrestrial elements. And now they will be waiting for 18 hours just for anything to happen. The world is calm. Hello? Oh, no, that's just a firefly. Or... Let's not talk about that one. Might be able to grant a few wishes, though. That's why you should always gaze up to the night sky. Oh, for God's sake. This show is a combination of many things. Sometimes some interesting animation and art and media styles and whatnot, and others just a chance for the animators to really get the opportunity drawing some absurd situations. Or, depending on how you live your life, rather relatable situations. Depends on how much sake you have, really. But I do like this show. I've said it many times before, it doesn't hit quite as hard as niche show, or even some of the non-connected slice of life comedy things that I've seen before. But it still has its place. And I've said this word 3 or 4 times in the episode already, but the absurdist kind of humor is something that will almost never get old, because it is a case of what the hell are they going to bring out or do next. But if you have enjoyed anything you've seen here today, try and let me know. Much like the YouTube channel being grown in the episode, life out here is difficult. Not everything goes according to plan, and if you want to stop me from doing a dance recording to the Mambo number 5, well, but you do want to see that. Either way, let me know down below. But Nikita really has her work cut out for her, and hopefully the joy of recording doesn't get taken away. But most importantly, make sure to keep hold of all of your precious objects, lest they be found in some sort of antique shop and they've been pawned away. And don't get into fights with any legendary creatures, or just suspicious creatures, or just things that look slightly different from you, because that can likely end in a lawsuit. I don't really have much more to say. So, to protect you from just elongated pontification, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Join onto my Discord for up-to-date notifications and polls of new episodes and shows coming up. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest, so I can see you in the next one.